I won't be satisfied until, I look back in my career, be a Hall of Famer, multiple NBA finals, stuff like that, championship, stuff like that. So
Hello and welcome. I'm your host, William Lou. Joining us on the program for the second time is Toronto Raptors and Raptors 905 guard Alijah Martin. Elijah, what's good, man?
how you doing, man? Good to see you again.
What's good? What's good? So, I wanted to talk about the 905 season. You guys have been hugely successful. You've been really, really great. I just watched your win last night as well as of recording. And we'll get into both your time with the Raptors and with the 905 and a little bit in terms of how you're adjusting, going from Florida to Toronto. I'm sure that gets a little scary in January,
So
but
it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment.
we'll get to all that. But first off, I was just telling you, I know some people in your circle, and I talked to a couple of people, and one word just kept coming up to me, man. One word when people ask about Alijah Martin and the people who know you, one word keeps coming up. Do you know what that one word is?
Professional.
Okay, that's a good one. Professional came up a lot, but the other word that
Uh,
came up a ton,
dog.
dog came up a lot too. But I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you right now, it's winner. Everyone who I
Winner.
talked to about you described you as a winner. That's coaches, that's people in your circle, and so I looked into it. Since February of 2025 up until now, so that's basically a whole entire year. You've lost two games in that entire stretch. Um,
Games that I started. Games that I started.
games that you started. That's true. That's true. Because technically you were on the Raps for a couple of those games, but you didn't play enough to factor into some of those. But you've lost twice. I mean, you had the 12-game win streak to end your collegiate career. Obviously, last time we talked, you were just coming off the Natty with Florida, and then you start with the Raptors 905 and just 16 straight wins with the 905, and of course you guys dropped the showcase final, which you had 33 by the way in that final, and then you're 5-1 since, including the win
Yeah.
last night. So, I mean, why do you think that is? When people say you're a winner, why like what are people referring to besides the fact that you're just literally winning all these games?
Um, I just think it's my will to win. Playing a competitive sport, you got to be ultra competitive. You got to uh, play super hard, and obviously you got to have the skill set and the mindset as well. So when you put all of those into one, you get me, and by the grace of God, I've been successful.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a lot of success in your career so far. Um, I think for you guys with the 905, because that's where, I mean, you guys have been so successful, the best team in the 905. You're just coming off winning player of the week as the G League player of the week. Your head coach, Drew Jones, winning coach of the month. What is about this 905 team that you guys are just able to pull out result after result?
Um, our culture, our connectivity, our staff, like from the top of the organization, from on down, like we're all professional. We all enjoy each other. We just love spending time. We love coming to work every day, and when you have that type of culture place, the season never get long. You enjoy winning and you never get bored with it.
Yeah, I could see because from you guys, even I was watching the game. This is we're recording on Wednesday. You guys won on Tuesday. I was watching the game and you guys got down in the first half. But then that's been one of the signatures, not only with 905, but even with the Raptors as well, because in the same week, Raptors made some crazy comebacks too. But you guys are able to sort of like turn these results around. I'm curious about, so I saw a play yesterday where, I don't know, like you came out the game and you were yelling like, they can't guard me. And I think you were yelling at your coach, Drew Jones, and I think he was yelling right back at you. Obviously, we can't see because I'm watching on the YouTube stream. I can't hear what you guys said. Talk about that
um,
interaction and also what it's like to play for Coach Jones.
Basically, he was referring to a player on the floor after I made a mistake, and I know I made a mistake. Um, but I was living with that mistake, right?
Okay.
And he was just like giving him all of this praise, like he was on his side, not actually, but he was, and I felt the type of way. My
Okay.
passion came out, my ego came out, and I kind of like talked back. He subbed me out. Um, then I went back in and I cut his water off.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, because that's one thing I noticed about both coaches is that level of intensity, right, between Coach Drew and with Darko. Like,
for sure.
if I had to ask you, like, who yells more between the two of them? Like, who,
Definitely Drew, man. Definitely Drew, and I might be a little biased because I've been with Drew mainly this year. Um, but one thing Darko really does a good job is just having a relationship with all his players. Like you see me, Chucky, AJ. He makes sure he have a conversation with us, and he tells that he's watching and keep going. So we definitely appreciate that. But the games that we are around, he are yelling. He's yelling during the timeouts,
yeah,
halftime, because we need it. We play with so much aggression that we got to keep it up all 40 minutes.
yeah, because I think that's kind of the key to some of these turnarounds. Is like sometimes you come out, the intensity's not there, you got to make some adjustments. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure as a player, you know this. Like the amount of times a coach changes the whole game plan, and all of a sudden it goes amazing the second half, like that'll happen. But realistically, it's on the players a lot to like pick up the level in terms of like make it more physical, play better on defense, and I mean that's probably how
For
that
sure.
Warriors turnaround came around.
For sure.
So on your end, considering this is the G League's a developmental league, I want to know what you've been working on. So I was talking to Darko about your game recently, and one of the things he noticed was you've been working a lot playing off of 2 feet, and you've been getting really effective and getting good results attacking off 2 feet. Driving, staying on balance, and still getting your shot off. But I want to hear from you. Like, what are some of the things that you've been working on specifically in the G League?
Um, I can't really just pick on one aspect of my game. I really just been working on my full game, like been working on my 3-point shot on it, like stationary or off the move, even on the bounce. I don't take like one or two a game. Been working on my second box shots, fadeaways, bump shots, floaters, and finishing around the rim, working on my defense, getting over and on the screen, navigating, and stuff like that. And also been working on staying out of foul trouble.
Mm,
These past few games, I've been doing a really good job of that, showing hands, defending with my chest, and knowing when to foul or not, stuff like that. So I've been working on my whole game. The 2 feet is just something I've been working on because
yeah.
I'm a strong guy, strong, fast, and like I can't bail him out just going off on one.
Mm.
Uh, so that's just something I've been really thinking about.
I see. So if you're taking me into the mind of the player, when you're jumping, obviously you neutralize a little bit of your strength because you can bump a guy midair,
Yeah,
but ultimately if
yeah.
you're off 2 feet, you can pivot, you can still get to your spots,
You
and of
can
course you got a
pivot.
good
You
vertical
can
too.
take a bump in the air, still be balanced.
Yeah,
You just have so many options. And if you on 2 feet, you got an extra step.
that's
You
true.
always got that extra step to step through. So or create space. I'm loving it, utilizing playing on
Yeah,
two.
because I've been watching recently because obviously you and Chucky have been sharing the backcourt, but Chucky's more like the point guard. You've been playing a little bit more off the ball, even though you guys obviously both do a little bit of both. But with Chucky been out the last couple of games because he's been hurt, like you've been having to take over the point guard duties, and you've been flirting with those triple doubles as well, especially with the assists. But I actually wanted to show you a couple of these clips. I don't know if I'm hoping you can see some of these.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so I want you to walk me through sort of what you're seeing here. So you're bringing the ball up. You got a defender in front of you, obviously. You get in the screen.
Yeah.
See, that's attacking off two
It's
feet right
it's
there.
it's late in the game. Well, not late. It's third quarter. It's just knowing that we need a bucket in this moment. I mean, coach called a play where we can attack the weakest defender on the court right now.
Okay.
And once we got that switch, I feel like I had enough space and I attacked it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Coach and Darkel. They was the main two components in the success of that play.
From your perspective, like what are you looking to attack? Like what are you reading for? Besides the fact that obviously you're looking to attack a mismatch, but what are you looking for specifically?
I can go both ways. I just need to get them going away so I can go the opposite way and attack that hip, get to my
Mm,
spot, play off two, make my reads.
okay.
Because recently they've been all like conversion on me, and I've been spraying it out for easy three and stuff like that. So,
Right, right, right.
um, just looking for a gap and attacking a gap.
I see, I see. Okay. I like this. You don't usually get to talk about the player's process in terms of like how you're thinking about it, but it's very cool, I think, for the audience to understand like what
Yeah,
you're
for
seeing
sure.
when you're driving. Okay, let's see. I got two more for you.
Okay.
So this one, you reject the screen, you get downhill, and you finish with the left. That really should be an and one. I'm sure
Yeah,
you
for
probably yell
sure.
for an and one as well. But yeah, take me through what you're seeing here.
Just had space. I had space. I had a lot of room to work with. I was kind of high up on the floor, so I could really attack that elbow.
Mm,
And once I got past him, I just had to keep the ball away from him and
right.
put it high on the glass. But I
Yeah.
could have hit Roddy
You
right
could
now.
have.
Boom.
Yeah,
I
Roddy
could
right
have,
there, yeah.
yeah, right there.
Well,
But
the rotation was there too from Peter, but I
yeah,
think
for
Roddy
sure.
could have made one more pass to the wing, and then that's a very
Mm-hmm.
open three. But
I've been in three.
yeah,
But yeah, that's the next step is learning when you got the layup and when you got the kick out.
right. Well, I mean, speaking of which, speaking of the playmaking, let's look at the last clip here. This was probably like the highlight of the game. I'm not gonna lie, but and then
Mm,
the little,
yeah,
that little pass.
that
I feel like Scotty loves making that pass. That one where he dishes it and
yeah.
it kind of like looks, and aura farms a
So,
little bit with the nice, put a little sauce on. It's a little aura farming, I know, but yeah, walk
yeah.
me through this one, man.
We were running the same play.
Yeah.
I wanted to go on the left side this time.
Mm,
Just because my momentum was going this way, and reject again because they didn't have any. Um, it wasn't physical with me, so I feel like I could really
right.
attacked the hip, attacked the shoulder, got past him, and made a
Yeah.
read.
I mean, that's three defenders. I mean, that's what you're talking about in terms of just like that ability to be strong and just like blasting through like different defenders. And I think too, especially because when you're a rookie, you're looking to establish yourself. You're trying to win the trust of your coaches. I think you have that, man. I think because every time Darko talks about you, like I know he's a huge fan of your game and what you bring, and obviously same thing with Drew. The minutes obviously. When you're a rookie, they're always going to be a little trickier. And also, I think when you're on the two-way, it's a very special situation because you got to figure out, okay, am I going to get my contract converted? How do I get the next thing? But like you mentioned, man, staying grounded, I think is probably the most important thing because
Yeah,
I think people see your work. That's the first and foremost. You know what I mean? Like even talking to management and stuff like that, like everyone sees your work, and I'm sure it's a little hard to be patient, but even well, I'm saying that. I'm not saying that on your behalf. If I were in your position, I'd be like, yo, when am I going to get the play so I can get in the game and drop 20? But like, I was talking to Dark about it recently. He said, quote, he's doing everything he needs to do. He's checking all the boxes. We have him in our long-term plans, and there's going to be opportunities for him. That's the last time I talked to him on record about it. So when you hear that, like, do you feel reassured? Like, what's your mentality
yeah,
with the whole thing?
definitely reassurance. Um, and it's good to see that that everybody's acknowledging what I'm doing on and off the court. But just got to keep faith. Got to keep
Mm-hmm.
faith and keep your head down. Stay humble as well, and keep putting the work in because uh, it's just one step. It's just one step of the process.
For sure.
You know, uh, I won't be satisfied until I look back in my career and be a Hall of Famer, multiple NBA finals, stuff like that,
Damn.
championship, stuff like that. So, it's definitely reassurance, and I'm glad that they have a, a picture or what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say, man.
I'm glad they have me in the long term picture
For sure. For sure. Absolutely. Well, I'm hoping when you achieve all these things, you're a member of the Raptors as you
for
do all
sure,
this.
for sure.
Um, Speaking of which, I want to ask you about what's life like in the Raptors locker room. So you've been in a lot of locker rooms in your life, obviously being a lifelong, not just basketball player, but just playing a ton of sports.
Right,
How would you describe the Raptors locker room?
fun,
Yeah.
fun. The vibes are high. Both locker rooms, the Raptors and the 905. Like
Mm,
we enjoy each other. Bunch of guys be cracking jokes. I be cracking jokes. Laughing, joking, having fun, man. It's typical locker room stuff. You
right.
can't get into too much detail. But we enjoy ourselves
Yeah. Yeah. I think there was a story that Jacoby told that the Grady likes to crawl around the locker room and scare people. So I know Grady a bit of a silly head. You're a little silly goose. Running around the locker
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Grady. It's never a dull moment with Grady.
Yeah.
He's a character himself, but we love him.
Yeah. He's funny, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So okay, we know obviously that's one before the game. I'm sure after the game is like that, but I'm talking about the heat of the game. At halftime, you guys are down, let's say 12 points. Halftime, you guys
Mhm.
know you guys can play better. who's the voice in the locker room that's like, all right, we gotta pick this up, or who's like, you know what I mean, like getting, raising that intensity for the whole group. I'm sure everyone gets a turn, but if anyone sticks out for you, some moments that you've had.
Chucky, David Roddy, Jarkel, myself, sometimes Pat. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of
for
people
the
though. That's
for
good.
the
That's a sign of a healthy locker room when multiple guys
yeah
can speak up in that
for the
moment.
Raptors, Scotty, Quick, Temp for sure,
Mm,
and Jamal
yeah,
and
I
RJ too.
I could see that for sure. Brandon's just chilling. Brandon's like, man, I'm gonna score 20, I'm gonna score 30 no matter what.
Nah. Brandon not like that, but he
Okay,
he's more Brandon's quiet,
yeah,
and
of course, man.
he speaks when he needs to.
Yeah.
He got experience in the league, and he has spoken up before in the past. So
Oh, for sure. And again, like, what I mean, Brandon's like, you give him the ball, shoot, and it's gonna go in. Like, he's like a cheat
it look
code.
it looks like that, huh? But I'm pretty sure it's a process to it.
Yeah,
Shout
for
out to
sure, for
Brandon,
sure,
man. That's one of my favorite teammates.
for sure. I want to ask you about the post game photos too, because these things go, after every Raptors win, the first thing we're looking for is these post game photos. Can you so walk us through the process? Like, is this Saxon? Is this Saxon's idea to do these?
Yeah, I don't know who idea it is, but I know Saxon be taking the
Right.
photos.
He's a team photographer. He's with you guys all the time.
Yeah. I
So
don't
what?
know who started this flex,
I think it
but
was. I think it was Grady, low key, because
I
like,
think it was either Grady or Jamal, or it was either Grady or JB started the flexing thing.
okay,
But I love it. I love it.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah. So what happens? Like Saxon's like, yo, we gotta take the team photo. Like, just get everyone around. Like, just get in the
Yeah,
photo, or
so coach gives out the chain,
yeah,
and we go show the guy. They got the chain. We show some love. He breaks us down, and then
for sure.
we take our picture and we go on by that day.
I see. I see. So, one thing I've been noticing too in these photos, and obviously there's a ton of these. Raptors won a lot. I know your boys with Chucky, so I know you can say this, man. Does Chucky wear anything other than Nike tech suit? He's always in a Nike tech for these, bro. I see you. I see you suited up. You're fine. You always got a good fit on. Chucky always dressed in Nike
That's
tech,
my
man.
boy though, man. Hey, he gonna be the same person up or down. Like that's what I love and respect about Chucky. And
Yeah.
he's happy with that. Like and I'm
Oh, for
happy
sure.
for him. That's my
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. No, because we
He
got.
always got a Nike Tech on though.
I just imagine this guy like opening his closet and there's the black Nike tech and the red Nike tech. Those are the two.
Black, red, white, purple, green, blue. My boy
Uh,
probably got all the Nike Techs for
uh,
sure.
respect to Chucky, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right. Last couple questions here. I want to ask you just about the adjustment of life in Toronto, man.
Mhm.
How you finding it? How you find it? Because for people who don't know your background, you're from Summit, Mississippi. Okay, last time I said Missouri, my bad. I learned a little more U.S. geography. Okay, Summit. Some people don't know. It's like 3,000, 4,000 people in there.
Yeah, some of it's the town, but the city is Macomb is probably like 10,000 in
Okay,
total. Yeah.
but still, that you know what I mean. Like that might be like two buildings in Toronto in terms of like the condos. You took everyone in the condos, you just put them out. That's two condos
That's
basically.
crazy.
Then you were living at Gainesville, Florida as well.
No, I was at
Uh,
Boca. I was in Boca first.
okay, Boca.
Boca
Okay,
Raton.
yes,
And
okay.
then Gainesville.
But still, I mean, coming to the big city and stuff, man. How you finding it?
It's cool. It's smooth. Like I said, everything's an adjustment. But
Yeah.
in terms of like how you interact with people, how you interact with your day-to-day life, it's been
Mm.
the same. Um, Obviously the attire is different. You gotta wear more tops and
You got to put
stuff
on
like
Nike Tech, bro.
gotta put on Nike Tech sometimes. Oh, but I love it, man. I love
Yeah.
living in Toronto, man. Summer's nice. I love the winter. I'm
Yeah.
not used to the snow, so
Yeah.
when I see it, I'm like, "Oh, it's snow out here, But
Yeah.
I like it. My dog loves it as well. So
Right.
everything good in here, man. We love it.
I was gonna say, like, was this the first time you saw snow? Like, I'm sure you travel for games and stuff. You
Nah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
I done seen snow before, but
okay,
living
okay.
in snow, yeah, this is my first
Living in
time
snow,
living in
yeah.
snow for
You
sure.
gotta get like the snow tires.
I did. I just got some new tires, man. Shout out to Formula Tire in Mississauga, man. They got me right.
Oh, of course, of course. You got to put the snow
Yeah,
tires in because the last thing you want is to be out there in the all seasons when it snows. Like it's gonna terrify you, bro.
I had a bad moment on the highway one day, but
You did? What happened?
luckily
What happened?
luckily no damages. But I was just drifting,
Oh man.
but I got control and I got to my
Okay.
destination.
Yeah. See,
Got
this is
my
all.
tires and now I'm good.
It's all good because I heard the story from on the 905 broadcast too that you were trying to clean off the snow on after the snow, like you parked outside, which is a mistake. Okay, you always got to park in the garage in the winter, but you park outside. It snowed, and you're like, "What am I gonna do to get all this snow off?" And you took a golf club and you try to use the golf club to clear the snow. Like, come
I
on, man.
took my putter, man. My putter didn't fail me that day.
that's
Nah,
that's
man. Like I
that's
said,
funny,
it's
man.
it's, it's been an adjustment.
For
So
sure.
I got the proper tools now. I got
Hmm.
gloves.
You got
I
everything.
got balaclavas.
Yeah.
I got everything.
You outside
I'm
with the
set.
shiesty. You're like,
Oh,
it.
one thing I do need. I need to get some boots. I need to get some snow boots.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Come
we'll
on.
get that next. We'll get that next.
This man got to get an UGG sponsorship out of this. Last thing too.
Got
One
some
thing.
Uggs on right now as we speak.
Oh, what? Okay, wow, that's a great ad. There
I
you
need
go.
a Ugg sponsorship now, man, for real.
Hey, most comfortable shoe. You know what? Send me some Uggs too for getting the assist on this. Last thing too. I mean, coming to Toronto, one thing that's unique is the lingo. How
Yeah,
are you doing with Toronto vocabulary and stuff?
I laugh every time I see those videos on social media.
Okay, but
Oh,
you know, like real people on the streets aren't being like, "Yo, tutus," you know what I mean? Like, or I don't know, maybe we might live in two different worlds. Do you hear tutus on the streets?
two twos? No, I don't never hear that. I don't never hear that. Man, I'm usually talking to like people in the organization and like
Yeah,
teammates, and they're normally
sure,
not from Toronto, so I don't really
right.
like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
We're talking to two different people. You talking to real Canadians. I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to
yeah.
like
No,
people from the states.
the thing is,
Canadians on the staff, but they.
yeah. Now I'm just imagining Bobby Webster saying two twos. It'd be fucking hilarious. But can I quiz you on some like just three really general things? Okay,
Okay.
this feels like like stuff that's like normal. Okay, not the like the TikTok stuff, just like normal what Torontonians might say.
Right.
If I said, "Yo, Elijah, you made a you know why didn't you got back cut on defense? Don't cheese me like that." What does that mean?
Don't cheese me. Basically saying like don't play, like
No,
no,
no, don't cheese. Okay, so cheese is
don't
like
cheese me.
yeah, it's like you're making me mad. You're pissing me off.
Oh, cheese.
Yeah, yeah, that's cheese. So it's
Yeah.
you're
All right,
kind of
give me
on
another
it
one.
a little bit, but yeah, okay, all right, okay. 0 for 1 so far, but you can bounce back. All right. So if someone from Toronto calls you and they say, "Yo, Elijah, what are you saying?" What does that mean?
Say it again.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's self-explanatory, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a trick question.
Maybe.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I feel like it's like he asked me what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
no, because then he say pardon me, because y'all do say pardon me a lot. I heard.
No, no, no. Oh no. Oh, you mean like repeat yourself? Like what are you saying? Like excuse
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
No, man. No, what are you saying is like what are you planning to do right now? Like
You said what are you saying, or what are you saying?
what are you saying? Like
What are you saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's how people are trying to talk. Like no, seriously. You'd be like, "Yo, what are you saying? You free for dinner?" Like
Okay, okay.
yeah, what are
I'm
you
learning.
saying?
I'm
I'm
learning.
teaching you. Okay, this is
What are
good.
you saying? Yeah, I'm
What are
gonna
you
start
saying?
using it.
Yeah, say this to like Quincy or something. Someone from like real. I guess he's from Quebec. Never mind, but that's different.
Probably said AJ or
Yeah, say
RJ,
to AJ
Quincy.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, be like, yo,
Quincy,
AJ,
something
what do you
like
say
that.
after practice? You'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, you learned something. Okay, last thing. Yo, you okay? You know Mandem. You know Mandem. Okay, let's just use
Yeah.
Mandem. I don't even use Mandem. I'm like, but whatever. But Mandem got to reach the 905 game. What does reach mean?
Like come, like pull up,
Yes. There we
pull
go.
up.
Yeah,
One for
come
three.
pull up.
One for three.
1 for 3 is solid. 1 for 3 is
One for three
solid.
solid. Yeah, I take that.
We're gonna teach you some more in the future. But Elijah, bro, we've been I'm looking forward to like covering your career and seeing sort of how you grow. It's already been really fun watching you in summer league, watching you in preseason, watching with the Raps 905. I'm sure you get some opportunities with the Raptors too on the two-way, and I'm already seeing the growth again because if you just watch your games from Florida versus you watch your games now, like you're getting to showcase more of your game. But just keep growing. We appreciate you. Raptor fans are behind you, and yeah, we're cheering for you, bro. You're a winner, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.